What's crack-a-lackin' Denzins? We're back with another bad boy. How am I doing? Oh, thank you for asking. We chillin', killing $100 billin', baby. And this story goes back a little while to back in the day when my man, we'll call him Guz. Guz was like, yo, man, I got a dude. He's got a house, man. And we can go there, we can chill it, blaze it up, you know what I'm saying, dog? And I'm like, don't have to tell me twice. So we get in the car and we're driving over. It's like, yeah, right, we just got to pick this dude up. I'm like, okay, oh, good. I see him standing on the corner. We roll up and he kind of jumps in the car a bit hastily, a little on the foot, if you could say. He jumps in. He's like, first words he says is, oh, hey, dudes, this is gonna be a fight. And I'm already like smiling, teeth clenched, like, yeah, sweet dude, yeah, nice. And he's like, yeah, I was talking to this chick, the boyfriend found out he's coming for me. And I'm like, yeah, nice. He's like, all right, so you guys holding? And I'm like, what? I thought you might have had some, man. That's what Guz kind of explained. And I was just like, but you gotta play it off like, yeah, we can go hook some up. So I go to some dude. We get a couple G-skis. We're rolling back. We're shooting the breeze with this stranger as you do. Getting to know him. He seems like a alright guy. Actually, not too bad of a guy. He's winning some points. So he's like, all right, my house is just down this road. All right, turn in here. I'm like, oh, in this court? Yeah, sweet. And he's like, all right, now see that dirt path going back behind the houses? I'm like, I see the dirt path, yes. And he's like, all right, go through that, go up there. And I'm like, okay, going through here. And it leads open to this giant kind of Bogan-esque looking apartment complex I'd never seen, never knew it was there. But apparently so. So we roll in. We park, we go inside. I'm already like, I can see this is kind of a lower end housing unit. Nothing bad about that, naturally. But he takes us inside. We go to his room. His room is whack. Like, this guy had porno magazine cutting, like, he'd cut out pictures of chicks and were posted all over his wall, which struck me as like, huh? And then I'll be like, man, like, the parents don't mind about that type of thing, kind of offhand. And yeah, we'll see why the parents don't mind about that type of thing in moments as we go. He's like, you boys want some sodas? And we're like, you want some Coke in that? I'm like, hell yeah, dude, yeah, bring him on out. He comes in and he's got these unknown cans. We're talking, these things are like, what? Like, I thought, like, I don't know, Kirk's or something was on the lower tier list here in Australia, like, naturally, but these were on a whole nother level I'd never seen before. It was like, cheapo, baby. We're talking, like, how much? Like 50-cent can type of deals? Like, this was some jacked offbeat soda. So we start drinking nonetheless, and you can taste the quality, let me just say that. So we're chilling, we're kind of chopping, and we're chilling in the lounge room. All of a sudden at the door, bust in crowd. You can hear a lot of people pumping. It's a lot of hang on shots. Yeah, boy, we gonna get on you. Woo! I'm like, okay. First thing that happens, this hectic looking gnarly dude comes in, bald, old guy, earrings, massive kind of goatee, and he doesn't even say anything to any of us. He like glances at all of us, walks over to where my mate is, reaches behind him in the couch. Oops, sorry, just knocked over a vape then. And reaches behind the couch, pulls out a giant metal pipe, and he starts clocking him with his other hand. He's like, where's the fight at? And we're all just like, and then he busts in laughing. We're all like, yeah, ha, 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 like smiling, laughing, eyes wide, glancing at each other in frantic fashion. And he's like, yeah, boys. He's like, what we got here? A little mix on the go. You bring Greenwich to this house, we all get a smoke. And he does the honors naturally. And I'm like, okay. And I can see this huge, I don't want to put it lightly, these guys are bogans to the bone, baby. They roll in slabs upon slabs. The dress wears thongs and like singlets. It's a riot. And I hear ramblings. I hear like, oh, dude, yeah, Chewy's been up since 6 a.m. drinking, dude. Oh, yeah, Chewy's a monster, dude. And then I'll be like, what? Who's this Chewy? I'm hearing these rumblings about Chewy. I'm like, okay. All of a sudden, he comes in, the man of the hour, Chewy. And this man looks exactly like You guys know Happy Gilmore, right? The guy who shoots the nail, his boss at the start, the nail in the head. That's Mr. Gilmore's jacket. And he looks like him pretty much exactly, but a more roughed up version. And he's as tall, and he's swaying. He's back and forth. He's like, yeah, what's going on in here? I'm like, hey, take it easy, Chewie. And so he comes down. He's got a bottle of vodka in one hand and a jug of orange juice in the next, and he's like grasping a glass with his like index finger with the bottle, and he slouches down right next to me, and I'm already like, I could die. And he places the glass on the table, unfurls the cap of the orange juice, and drizzles it in. When I say drizzle, gluck gluck, 2 little glocks, like not 6% of the glass is taken up by orange juice. He unfurls the vodka. Glug, glug, glug. Hey, diggity's Chewie. Hey, Chewie, getting a little up. Chewie. Chewie's pouring this vodka like there's no end, and he's so sloshed already. He's wavered outside of the cup, and he's pouring onto the table, but he's quickly wavering back to get it back into the glass, but not before a big old spill's there. But no sweat off Chewie's rustled back as he plugs it back up with his practically pure, with a hint of orange juice drink, which he immediately starts sloshing. Good time nonetheless. And after that, we were just like, we should probably think about heading out. It's getting a little, the Bogans are getting a little in their element as they these two kind of Bogan chicks rock in, and they're like, oh yeah, we got a newie, yeah, something like that. And they've got like the plastic ring things like you have on beer, and they're folded into a type of configuration where they like, all right, hold out your hand, and they put it on your fingers, and it's like your hand's trapped, like a Chinese finger trap. And he's like, all right, you got to get it off your hand, only using your one hand. And I was like, these girls don't know what they're in for. I got a little bit of that dexterity, baby. We gaming. So I slip on out. I undo one part of the puzzle with ease, and a shock rattles the room. He's good. This guy's got potential. But then I go to reach for my other hand, and this Bogan just slaps my hand. Yo, too vicious. It was too vicious. I'm like, yo, you didn't be like that, girl. You didn't be like that. But I saw a little spark in their eye when I got that first part of the puzzle. They're like, a little bit of fresh meat here. But it got a little substantially harder after that. Ultimately, eventually getting it off, but. But then after that, I'm like, all right, dude, we're going to head up. Me and Guz hit the road. We're getting out of there. And as we drive away, I turn back for that one final glance at that wild time. Never knew what happened to those peeps. Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. But that's another one a little longer, sorry. But thanks for hanging in there. Ciao now.